Perhaps the most awesome feature of the new Edgio platform is the rules editor itself. We put a lot of time into this, and it's very fast, very slick, very responsive, and feature-packed. So here are the rules for my own web property, Makaru, and you can see how easy it is to, at a glance, understand all the things that the rules are doing. On the left side here, we have the criteria for matching a request. So for the most part, yeah, all these rules are written by path. And you can see the different types of syntax that I've used. Here I've used the simple path matching, and it's all syntax highlighted, so you can see where the variables are versus where the regular expressions are. These are just exact matches on path, so there's no specific highlighting. You can reorder these just by drag and drop. You can, on the right side here, you have all of the features that are being applied, in a short, readable format. If you hover over any of these, you get the longer version of it. Some of the features that are less commonly used don't have bespoke labels here, so they just get filed under this gear. And if you have multiple there, there'll be a number for how many features that are filed under there. If you want to see or edit the specifics of each rule, you just click on the header here, and it expands. And then you can click on any of the features or conditions that you want to edit, and that pops in from the right. You get inline documentation for all of the features and conditions, and those link out to the console for even more rich information. If you want to know the index of each rule by comparing to the xedg mr header returned by your application, you can click there and you can see all the indexes. If you've got a bunch of these open at once and you want to just clear the space, you can hit collapse all and it'll collapse everything. If you're about to deploy a change, like let's say, for example, I add a feature like bypass cache for the home page, and of course that wouldn't be good. I wouldn't want to do that, but let's say that I was about to deploy and I wanted to make sure that what I'm about to deploy is what I want. When you click deploy, you get a diff that shows you what changed. So in this example, I would see, all right, I don't want that. Let's revert that. I could either revert that manually by just changing that rule back, or I can hit revert and it'll revert all the changes back to the deployed configuration. And then lastly, if you wanted to take these rules and copy them somewhere else, a great way to do that is to flip over to the JSON editor. So this is using the edge control syntax, and you can edit directly here and then switch back to the UI if you want. You can switch back and forth. If you do choose to edit here, you get some nice code completion, and it'll tell you all the attributes that are available. Or if you want to simply like clone these rules in a staging environment, the way I always do that is literally just copy and paste the whole thing into the JSON editor for the other environment. So really handy tool. So yeah, check out the new Rules UI. We think it's very slick, very fast, much easier to use than any platform that we've had previously, and obviously we're very proud of it.